This is not your NBC, ABC, or CBS.
No.
This is CAN TV, Channel 21, and I'm your host, Stephen Silver Black Butterfly Carter. We've got an exciting program for you today. I got my man, Mr. John Alexander, with me. All right? You're going to find out more about this gentleman. This gentleman is a new Renaissance man. Of a new age. All right, can I call you Renaissance man?
If that's what you
It's gonna work for you. Okay.
The name works.
That's right. That's right. Can I do my usual shout out for Darius Hillman, our executive director at CAN TV, the person who makes this work and has all these non-for-profit organizations here telling their story and the services that they offer. Got to give a shout out to our founder. And you got to give our founder, Philip Jackson, late founder, who made this Black Star Still Rising possible and who is the founder of the Black Star Project. And, of course, his successor, Gloria Smith, the executive director of the Black Star Project. And can I also give some I got to give some shout outs to make the folks here and that back there make this possible.
Yeah, you got to do that.
That's Imani Payne.
Imani.
And Rosio Santos. Is Rosie in there today? Hey,
Yes, she
she's
is.
here. The gang is all here today. And I would be wrong if I did not say something about my associate producers. And that's Dr. Michael Washington and Ellis. Okay. Thank you. It's been a crazy day.
It is.
I ran in here last minute. I've never been late for a broadcast. This is the last time. But I got to introduce this gentleman. I've met him before. I called him a Renaissance man, a new Renaissance man.
I'm trying to be a little.
He's a photojournalist, a musician, and a day-to-day father.
Yeah.
Is that a good way to describe
Yeah,
him?
day-to-day father.
Okay. He's had some exciting experiences, a full life, and he's going to share some of those things with you. Get your pencil and paper out. You might want to make some notes on this today. All right? John.
Yes, sir.
Thank you again for being here and being patient for me.
Yeah, man, lateness is a problem for me.
That's not good.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want to talk about first, but I know that's part of your experiences is being a photographer for Jesse Jackson.
Yes.
And being involved in things that are part of history, not only just, some of the things you can share with me, and some of the things are still privileged information. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Tell me some of the things that you can share.
Well, I don't know what to share, man, because, Reverend Jackson, I've been with him for, close to 19 years.
You've seen a lot, been a lot, and your lip is sealed.
Right.
Not that they had to be, but that's still privileged information.
Yeah, it kind of is, but, being in the Rainbow Push organization has did a lot for me.
Okay.
It opened up so many different doors to lawyers, judges, politicians, presidents of the United States, Secret Service, you can name, the list just goes on and on. Being a part of NATO, Michael Brown's funeral, Trayvon Martin, Chuck's gun shop, and a couple of other places.
Monty has given me a sign, but I'm not sure what the sign is.
Yes.
Okay, I'll forget about the sign. I just saw you waving at me.
When
Okay.
you wave, we
I had to stop.
We know it's live.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Finish with Rainbow.
And being in the trenches of doing it, I don't even know what I can say and cannot say on this channel. So,
okay.
Major sports. Let me put it that way. That way, I don't have to identify no sports.
Okay.
So I've done a lot of major sports and covered a lot of major things. Been a team photographer for two major basketball teams here in Chicago.
Well, I got to ask about one. My favorite, of course, is the Bulls.
Okay. What about the Bulls?
I think they're going to have a great season. I'm glad about this new coach. Not new general manager, executive vice president.
Yep.
I'm excited to see who his choice for coach will be. But I'm also becoming a fan of the sky. Just tell me about, I saw some nice pictures. You take some wonderful photographs.
I try to do my best, man.
These
I do my
lovely
best.
ladies that are going to set Chicago on fire, and they're getting a following so quickly. Tell me a little bit about that experience at the Media Day. With
Media Day was fun, man. I mean, you get a chance, you get up and close and personal with the players. You get that moment to get that shot you want to get of that look of that person, so you want to see them, you know. And I want to make sure that my photos is able for a person to see who certain players on the team are, so they can see what they look like.
Who impressed you the most, if I can say that? If I can ask that, yeah.
Skylar
Oh boy.
and Rakita.
I wanted her to be with the team since she came out of Notre Dame. I think that's where she started.
But you gotta like
she's
Skylar though. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's a dynamic woman.
You know, she's
Leader.
gorgeous, man.
I wasn't gonna say that.
I was gonna say that. You know.
She is. I saw the pictures too that you took.
And she's very friendly. The girls are really, really friendly. They energetic. They want to get out there. They want to win this year. You know, they playing as a team. They've been playing. I saw them play against the men, and the men.
Play against the men?
Yeah, they play against a man team while they in training.
Okay.
I ain't supposed to tell you that, but I did.
Okay.
But anyway, it's a lot of fun watching them do what they do.
Using some muscles and doing. They do some smooth layups.
But they do.
They've been trained well. They got the fundamentals down.
Well, their coach is great.
Yeah.
Their coach is great.
He's
And
gonna
I'm
be
not
a
here to
good-
talk about the coach, but the
Okay.
coach is great.
Yes.
The whole staff is great. They appreciate the fans. They love their fans, and they want to bring another championship back to Chicago. And I think they got a chance to do that this
Did
year.
you miss Angel too, like me?
Well, Angel made me famous.
Oh, did you? About you had some of those great photos of her.
Well, so one day she was running down the court at a game.
Yes.
And she came around the rim, and she linked right into my camera. And I got that photo, and it went completely viral. I'm not, good about things being viral, but it went viral instantly. ESPN picked it up, and other papers picked it up, and
Can I ask you, do you get any money out of that?
can't answer that question. Don't want to answer that question.
All right.
I'm a Can TV person right now, but
I'm hoping you get compensated for those kind of great
well,
photos.
you do sometimes, and sometimes you don't, and the compensation
Okay.
might not come from the entity that you're in.
Okay.
But the compensation might come from how you can train and teach another person to always be prepared.
We're going to be really neglected. Tell me about this rookie that I've heard so much about. She scored about 23 points.
Which one is that one?
Was it Robin? What's the name?
You know what? And see, now you're getting on the team, and I'm not good at all the names on the
okay.
team. I have to look at my phone and see who's there and who's not there.
We'll catch her later.
We'll catch her next time.
Because you're going to be on next time.
Right.
Okay. So we both have high expectations that will be met with both the Bulls and the Sky. Was
Well,
that, you say that?
I'm definitely going to say that the Chicago Sky is going to be a team to be reckoned with. I think, when you get a new team and everybody is good, Skylar is good at leading the team. Rakita, she's good, and the rest of the team is just as good. So,
And they just picked up somebody else.
well, they did. They let go somebody else too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what teams do. They pick up, let go, pick up, and let go. But it's fun being out there. I have a team of photographers that go to the game. My team don't allow me to sit on the floor too much no more
You
because
think somebody might run over you?
they did already.
They
So
did
I
already?
mean, I'm used to it. That's part of the game, to sit in your spot and let them come to you as they are. And
Do
you
you try to
deal with
catch
it.
them if you
I
have
have.
to? Yeah.
I
okay.
have.
Who was the biggest one you had to catch at one time? Because I see them do it. I said, oh, those.
That was somebody from the
pros.
Bulls game I did that with, and I can't even remember that other team player. But just being out there is a lot of fun, man. Especially when you do pro football, that's even more fun. Because I walked into the Minnesota Vikings stadium, and my God, I lost it.
Is it enclosed?
Oh yeah.
Okay, it has to be.
It's
in
enclosed.
Minnesota, yeah.
It's enclosed. The Detroit Stadium, SoFi. It's just so many things that you do, and you be able to give that information to other young people, and then tell them how you got to do it, and how you got to work at it, how you got to be persistent with it. You can't stop doing what you're doing. You got to keep going. You got to upgrade.
This is
your
being a
equipment.
professional photographer.
Professional. It
and
starts
dealing with professionals.
Well, it starts with one thing.
Okay.
You.
Okay.
It starts with you first. It can't start no place else. I don't care if you have a $20,000 camera. If you don't know how to use it, it ain't gonna do you no good.
You've been telling me some stories how you had to train people. But all I try to do is point and try to get by. But starting to talk to you, you told me some different things in terms of light, distance, etc.
Well, like in here, it's the same thing. I mean, we got 3 cameras. We got
How
the
do we
light.
look?
You know, and the ladies out there are making us look pretty,
Making us look good?
pretty good. We
Got a good
lit.
background
We
in
got
the
a great background. We got good sound. We got everything, and that's the important part. You know,
The setting things up.
right? But when you're a lone shooter, then this is the same thing you got to do. If I had to interview you by myself,
What's a long shooter?
just me being by myself.
Okay.
I got to do the audio. I got to have lights. I got to do sound.
Okay. Tell me about what struck you about the Minnesota amphitheater theater. I mean, not theater, but
The stadium.
stadium. Yes, yes.
It was just
You said it was all
huge.
Okay.
It was huge. 70,000 plus people.
That
You know,
many?
they don't even have to have a heating system because the human body heats the
You're
the unit.
kidding? Seriously?
Right. It gets too hot in there.
Wow.
You know, the more people
Does
in
the
there,
baseball team play there too, or just the football?
No, Minnesota Twins don't play there.
Okay.
No. KC Stadium is open. They got 79,000 people,
Mm-hmm.
and they got 79,000 parking spaces. Anywhere between 76,000 and 79,000 parking spaces. So when you get a chance to visit and go to all these places, it's really amazing. Especially for me, starting in the older age in the 2000s. You know, just to see all this stuff.
Who are some of your favorite players, both in football, NFL? If you can name some of the Bears, and
If
also,
I can name one?
Yeah, name one.
Matt Forte is always going to be my favorite. Matt Forte, Justin Fields was one of my favorite.
Yeah.
DJ Moore was another one.
Okay.
And I know Richard Dent. I know Otis Wilson.
Is it because of their personality and the way they engage you, their hospitality?
No, they're crazy. It's all
They're crazy.
Otis Wilson is a no, Richard Dent is the clown.
He's the clown of the group.
And Otis Wilson is just like him. But then when you get to know these guys outside of their arena, they are so much kind of like good people.
Okay.
They are very, very, very good people.
I get that good feeling about them too, even back to when they made the song,
We Are the Bears, the wrecking crew.
That's the one, right?
Yeah,
Did you get any photographs of that back then?
No, but I did get them not too long ago in a private setting when I had all of the 1985 Bears in one room almost.
Oh, that had to be an experience to see.
It
those
was,
guys, yeah.
but then you saw Christian Okoye. I can't even name all them players.
And
It was that
everybody
many.
but Walter.
Yeah,
Everybody but Walter.
we miss Walter.
Was the refrigerator there then too?
Yeah, Refrigerator Perry was there as well.
Okay.
But I get a chance to see Walter through his son from Channel 9.
Oh, he's up. Yeah, that's right. He's a
Yeah.
radio personality.
And one of my good buddies too. Yeah.
You got some good friends.
I do.
Tell me about your favorite ball player. Or favorite, because we don't want to talk about the GOAT. We know.
Well,
the
you know
GOAT
what?
is,
I'm not going to even call it as Michael Jordan. I would give my
Okay.
favorite 2 players is Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman.
Really? I could see that. I could see why.
Because I had a
Yeah.
meeting, I met Dennis Rodman at Rainbow Push, and I would happen to be Scottie Pippen's photographer for his birthday in the United Center. That was kind of amazing. They got me to do that for him. I did Ernie Banks.
Ernie, you did Ernie too.
I did Ernie Banks too. So you get a lot of opportunities being a Reverend Jackson photographer that you don't get from any place else. But there's one, maybe I can say it, maybe I can't, but I'll say it anyway.
Okay.
There was this one point when the passing of Ernie Banks.
Okay.
And there's a photo of Reverend Jackson and Ernie Banks looking at each other. I shot that probably from 600 feet away. And when-
600 feet.
Yeah, and when I saw it, I really kind of cried because it looked like Ernie Banks was just looking at
making-
Reverend Jackson. And, and I saw how Reverend Jackson was feeling because I've been a lot of places where I felt his pain from the things that he done.
You captured that moment.
Yeah.
That's it.
And one day we was on CTA train.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because he
And they had to
was
stop the
what's his
train.
name? Okay.
And so we can keep going because there was so many people trying to get his autograph while we was on the train. And there's this one beautiful picture of Reverend Jackson sitting with his leg on the seat, and he's looking out the window like this. And I got that moment where the train is passing.
What do they call it?
the
The decisive moment, the French, the guy jumping over the puddle.
I don't know what they call it, man. You just
Yeah.
steal the moment.
Yeah.
That's what I
That's
call
a good
it.
way to put it.
You just steal the moment because that's that moment that's frozen in time forever. Shooting the air and water shows. That's another
On
fun.
a nice blue sky day.
Oh yes, it's
And the lake
well.
and
Sometimes it's cloudy.
Okay.
So that I've done some protests and I've done a lot.
Well, tell me about one thing now.
Yes, sir.
Being an everyday dad.
The everyday.
That's got to be, share some of that experience of what it takes to be everyday dad. I know it's covering an eclectic group of things, but tell me about that.
Well, everyday dad to me is a person that just try to be a father to a person that you just see, whether they have a father or not. You just being the man so they can kind of learn what respect is like. So I had an incident that just happened a couple of days ago, where this guy walked out and stumped into the window and stumped into the bumped into this young girl. And these two young boys came behind her and they was getting ready to get their thing out. And I stepped in front of him. I said, man, you don't want to do that. You know, enjoy your time with your woman, you know, because you go out there and do something crazy, then you end up being arrested. He's gone, you gone, and your girl is unhappy.
And your life is all changed.
And I said, just don't do that. And he came back to me a little later on, gave me a hug and said, thank you.
Well, that's good.
You know, so
that's being you. That's being the everyday father, and it's not just with your bloodline.
No.
You can be a father figure, and do fatherly things if you open yourself up to that.
Yeah, because my father died when I was 6.
Wow.
And so, and matter of fact, it was right around the corner from here, 14th and Ashland, and he fell out of a window. He fell out of a window holding my hand, and he died right there on the spot, and I saw that at 6 years old.
Oh, that's got
So I always wanted to be a better father to the men that I see, to the young boys. If you go to Patillo's, I got a godson there.
Which Patillo's? The one
right
on Canal?
Right on Canal. I got a godson in security there, and the first day I met him, he cried because he said when we were talking, I hit points that has never been hit, not by even his own dad.
And what was he most impressed by you talking to him about?
Well, being able to tell him the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And making sure that he know what his place is as a man. Because he said he had an issue with his mother's boyfriend. And when he had the issue with his mother's boyfriend, he wanted to jump up and pump out his chest.
Yes.
And his mother told him to stay in your place. And I said, well, man, that's what you got to do. Because when you get your lady, you got to make sure you stay in your place. You know,
there's a time and a place for everything.
It is.
And you got to realize and talk about the implications of it. What's the cause and effect? If something happens, what's going to be the long-term or even short-term effect of that?
And it is, because, you know, I just passed over here on Damon and Ogden. 40 police cars. I don't know what was going on. I didn't stop and get no photos, because typically I do. I keep a camera system in my car.
Right.
But then I heard the mother cursing at the police and the son getting in the car. And the boy couldn't be no more than about 13 years old.
Cursing at a policeman.
And a policeman.
Didn't make a lot of sense.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Not for me. I wouldn't be. Well, I got a generation of police in my family. My brother, my 2 nephews, and my grandniece, Chicago CPD.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of looking at this thing right here, and I remember Reverend Jackson gave me an award for talking about men with breast cancer.
Okay.
And that was me.
Men with breast cancer. I'm
Yes.
a cancer survivor too.
Well, see, that's why we are
Yeah.
right. You the big brother, I'm the little brother. You know.
Yes, Lord. I'm just pronounced cancer-free last week.
Yeah, I'm cancer free.
Yeah,
You know. I did do a PSA test.
Okay. Your
last
PSA is
week.
at
No, it's 4.5.
4.5. Okay, so you're up a little bit.
Yeah, and I see my doctor next week or
Okay.
this week, and kind of know what that is. You got to continue doing checkups,
Right,
not for
right.
you, but you got to do the checkups for the people that you love
Because
the most.
early detection what saved me. Both my bladder cancer and my prostate cancer. That's what I think saved me. And plus, I got a good oncologist too.
Yeah, but look how good you look for your age, man.
Man, you're all right with me. You said for my age.
Yeah, 'cause,
Would I look all right for another age?
I hope you do well. You know.
I keep doing what I'm doing. Some of the things.
No, I'm not much of a talker on TV, man. It's just that I love what I do when it comes to photography and my solar stuff and everything else that I do.
When you say your solar stuff, what do you mean?
Solar, you know, I install panels.
Oh, really? Okay.
I do community solar for those who can't get panels.
Installing them or
I can do both.
Okay.
I know how to do both, you know, but I prefer to sell it.
Okay.
You know.
There's a little change made there.
There's a lot of change being made.
Listen,
You know.
I'm looking for a part-time gig. Maybe you can get
I
me
can
into
hook
this.
you up today. So when we leave here, you hook.
Cook me hooked up.
You
right.
lock down. You lock
Okay.
down. But I want to thank you for letting me be on your show. Though,
What's
man.
the best part of being a photographer, since that's one of the main thrusts of
Seeing the smile on a person's face when you deliver the product.
Okay.
You know, when you deliver that product and you can see that. I
That's
did one
neat.
photo for Al Sharpton one time, and
You made him look good, big head and
man,
all?
he cursed me out.
You kidding?
But it was such a good curse out.
Was it his big head? Can I talk about his big head?
No, I mean, it was just it was a good photo. And then there was one
Okay.
time I did.
He was sharp. He was clean.
He was clean.
Okay.
And I did one with Minister Farrakhan. And he sent his security guys to come and get me because it was the time that Willie Tappan Barrel had passed away, and I was the only photographer allowed.
Okay,
in the room.
really?
And I asked him, why did you send all them guys to come and get me? He said, I just want you to take my photo.
He heard about you, or he had seen some.
He
of your
seen
work?
me in the room, and
Okay.
then I said, when I come to the mosque, do I have to take my shoes off?
Uh-huh.
And he said, no.
He let you out there.
He gave me some slack. So that's criteria. That's a little point for Minister Farrakhan there. But I've been around so many celebrities, and I'm so
Yes.
humbled. I got a little bit of my start here in KNTV as well.
Give me some of your all-time list of celebrities that you had and photographed over the years.
Cicely Tyson,
Oh boy.
Mike Tyson, Dennis Rodman, Chicago Cubs, Anthony Rizzo, everybody.
Ain't no White Sox in there?
Yeah.
Well, you been a Cub fan all your life? Or
No,
White Sox?
it was just that easy.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's just near the Earth, Wind and Fire cameo
Earth,
barcade.
that's got to be my favorite.
Fred
group of all time.
Hammond, John P. Key. Oh man, the list goes on. DeAndre Patterson. I could be here 45 minutes talking about what
Now,
I've done.
what you play an instrument? What do you play?
Bass guitar, and that's the best instrument in the world to play.
You like the sound and the vibes and the feeling that
It makes people move.
Okay.
It makes you move. You know, the groove makes you move. If you got that drum and that bass player, everything else just fits right in.
I just got a feel for the soprano sax, and I forgot what it was, but it made such a beautiful sound. And that's the first time I saw a soprano sax.
Well, that's I like that. I like that bass guitar sound. It's it just grabs me, man, and it helps me think and helps me do the things that I need to do.
Are you going to be appearing in a place that you can tell us about?
As far as what?
Appearing on with the group that you play with.
Nah,
No.
not right now.
You're concentrating on the solar panels now.
So concentrating on solar panels and photography, and my well-being and my health.
Okay.
The surgery that's coming up pretty soon on my left eye, and the next one that's coming on my right eye.
Okay.
Make sure I get my A1C down. Make sure that PSA test gets down, and
Right.
so I can be able to deliver much greater messages to more people. And I think that's the best thing you can do. Yesterday I spoke to some men that was in a halfway house, and one guy didn't even talk.
He didn't talk.
He didn't say nothing. But by the time I got through with him, or by the time we got through with our subject, I couldn't get him to shut up.
You must have reached him in a way, because that's you being real, I'm sure.
Well, you got to reach them where they at and not where they going first.
Okay.
Because they don't know where they going yet. They still thinking about the levels of where they at, and where they at makes them feel bad. But I had to show them that you can do these things. It's not impossible. Nothing is impossible. Be an entrepreneur. Be your own leader. Be your own boss.
Did you get some of them wanting to be a photographer, a musician, or what?
I got one that wanted to be a solar salesman,
That's money, isn't it?
and I got one that wanted to be a weight trainer. So and the other guy wants to do basketball. So I mean, it's a start.
That was a eclectic group that you talked to. It was something that you made that connection.
Well, as men, we can make connection. Like I've got a
Guess
connection
what
with
you know what they did? They
What they-
put rap on that. We have to end this?
Yeah,
I got to
rap.
invite you back. Come on, let's do this. John.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for being with me today. Even though it was rushed, I had a good time with you, and it flowed too fast.
All right, well, I get out of the hospital surgery next week. The following week,
We'll
if you
talk.
need me, I'll be here.
We'll be talking. Thank you so much.
guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.